Did you know that amaranth is grown both for its nutritional value as well as ornamental value? I didn't. Hi, this is Ruchi and let's talk about amaranth today. So I have been growing green amaranth for many years, mainly for its nutritional value. It is rich in protein and iron. If you are familiar with quinoa, it's from the same family. So I use the tender leaves in cooking, just like you cook spinach and make curry out of it. But it's only recently that I came to know that its flowers actually are used for ornamental purposes too. And I was surprised because the green variety that I have been growing, it gets these off-white flower shoots, which are really not that impressive. But then I saw the red velvety flowers and I was really impressed. And I decided that I want to grow this red amaranth for ornamental purposes this year. So, I mean, it has a lot of varieties, and I have seen the seeds which are off-white and they are black also. But I decided to go for the red heirloom variety, which has this cascade style waterfall kind of flower. And it's a summer vegetable or summer plant. It's not only vegetable, it can be used as ornamental plant too. So it's a summer plant. So plant the seeds in spring. The seeds are really tiny, so you just scatter the seeds in your seedling planter and cover it very lightly with soil. Water it to make sure that the soil is moist but not wet. And in spring, if the temperatures are low, if they are below 60 degrees Fahrenheit, keep the planter indoors. Within 3-4 days, you will see that the seedlings have appeared. Now, once the seedlings appear, you need to show it some sunlight, otherwise they'll become leggy. The plants will be ready to transplant within 6 to 4 weeks. So all the 6 to 4 weeks, you have to really take care of the seedlings because they are really tender. So you have to keep misting it so that the soil is moist, and you have to keep showing it sun. So grow it indoors, maybe near a bright windowsill. Once the plants are about 2 to 3 inches tall and they have at least 4 to 5 leaves, they are ready to transplant. Just make sure that the outside temperatures are at least 60 degrees Fahrenheit. Otherwise, the plants may get stunted. Always transplant in the evening so that they are not hit by direct sun right after the transplantation. Otherwise, they'll be shocked. And acclimatize your seedlings, meaning you have been growing them indoors and suddenly now you move them outdoors and also uproot them from their seedling container. They get too many shocks. So you bring them outside, leave them wherever you want to plant them for a few days and watch it. If it is doing okay, then transplant it. So as you can see, I planted too many seeds and there are too many seedlings growing here, but I can just take them out, separate them out a little bit and transplant them. So I've chosen this container which has rich organic soil because that's what you want to do. This plant really doesn't need fertilizer if you start with the rich organic soil. And the planter or wherever the location should get at least 6 hours of sun because this plant really likes heat basically. So rich organic soil and a sunny location and of course good drainage in the planter. So separate out the plants and transplant them. Water it lightly because the plants are really tender. So as the weather warms up, the plants will start to grow and they will produce this green and reddish leaves. Now when the leaves are tender, you can just prune them on the top and use it in your cooking. Whenever you are pruning the leaves, make sure at least a few leaves are left on each plant for further growth, because you keep pruning and it will keep producing new leaves, new branches. Actually, the plant will become bushier as you prune it. But my main goal was to grow it for its flowers. So I didn't prune it that much, but I'm saying that if you want to use the leaves, that's what you want to do. You have to keep watering it just like average watering. In summers, of course, you want to water it daily. Slowly, the plants will start to produce these flowers, and you want to wait till the flowers grow and they have these flower shoots which are falling down like waterfall, like you can see here. Then you can just cut the whole stalk, let's say 12 inches from the top, and use it as is in your flower arrangement or with some other flowers. You keep cutting it from the top and it will keep producing new branches, new flowers, and you can keep using it. And this plant is deer resistant too. And I don't know if you know, but its seeds are also used in cooking. I make a couple of desserts from its seeds. But if you want to harvest the seeds for cooking purposes, you'll have to plant a lot of plants. So I don't take the seeds from my own plants, that I buy, but you can harvest the seeds from this plant. In fact, towards the end of the season, I leave a few flower stalks on the plants, and once they start to dry, I just cut them and shake them in a brown paper bag or something, and black or off-white seeds come out of it that I save for the next season. But this plant is actually self-seeding, meaning in the next season you will see new plants growing around the same area, because some seeds will scatter around this area. You can see here some amaranth plants growing. Last year I had planted red stripe leaf amaranth plants, and you can see volunteers growing here because that was the container in which I had planted them. So that's about it. You plant the seeds, they start to grow, you keep watering it, start with rich soil, no need to fertilize, and it's an annual plant, so next year you have to start fresh. And you can harvest the leaves or you can harvest the flowers and enjoy it all summer long. So I hope this video was useful to you. If you have any questions, leave me a comment and I'll try to answer as soon as possible. If you like this video, press the like button, subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to share it with your friends and family. And I'll see you next time. Happy gardening. Bye.